You can say that too. He'll bring videos and he'll have his camera.
Jason,
he knows you very well.
Are you gonna ask me if you take my picture first, though?
You're telling the story. Come on.
He did say that. He'll have his camera and he'll bring videos.
When we're in the Bahamas, first time we went through customs, Jason asked if he could take the customs officer's photo, and no.
Yeah.
And then we're out in front of the plane, and Jason's taking pictures. And the customs officer come up to Jason and said, "No photos here." Jason, okay, and he put his camera away, and he took out his video camera and started filming. I'm like, Jason, what do you think he meant by no cameras?
Photos.
Well, he said no cameras, didn't say no video camera. It's like, it's the same thing. He wanted a special search,
Hilarious.
I think. But anyways, Jason's in Spain with his dad, and he thought he'd film the hookers in Spain, thinking that'd be totally okay, and you know. But for some reason, when you film hookers, they're not too happy about that.
Or their
So
pimp.
Jason was being chased through the streets of Spain by a hooker and her pimp to get the footage back on his camera. There's not too many people I know in life that could be chased by hookers through the streets of Spain.
That was only the first time it happened.
Wait, so you didn't learn from the first time that hookers do not want to be filmed?
I did it again in Amsterdam.
Did you get chased?
Into the photo shooting, but I'll do
So
it.
anyways, this time it was just a picture, and
Did you
I was-
ask first or no? Okay.
well, she was behind the glass.
Oh, Jason. So you thought you were safe because she's behind glass.
I thought I'd be a little safe.
So what happened?
It was cold. It was January. I didn't think she would run out. So you have a naked woman running through the streets of Amsterdam after Jason.
Okay, I'm trying to record, but I'm having a hard time. That's hilarious.
That's awesome. I'm gonna do that when I'm in Amsterdam.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture of the woman behind the glass and just to see if she's gonna trace me.
But that's the last time. That was just 2006.
So you learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson. Now
So
it's
No
4
more
years.
sex trade worker photos.
Do you have now videos of those things?
It was just a picture.
Oh. You still have that picture?
Look at that guilty smile on his face as he says
Where is
it.
that picture, Jason? I want to see it.
I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a poster in his bedroom.
Hilarious.
That's enough.
guilty.
So me, my brother Jake, and Jason all went to Turks and Caicos. We rented a plane in Florida and flew to Turks and Caicos. We got to Turks and Caicos kind of late at night. We get a room at the airport, and we start walking down the street, and everybody there's black. Everybody's black. And Jason, since he's American, so we figured he's automatically racist towards black people. That's just an American thing. He's very scared. He's not because he says he's got $5,000. He's got all his cameras with him. He's like, "Oh, I got $5,000 for camera equipment. I'm going to the hotel." So me and my brother, like, "Okay, see you later." But he's too scared to walk back on his own. So he stays with us, and we're walking down. It's not the greatest neighborhood. It's like the poor neighborhood 'cause it's by the airport. All these black people around, and this black guy pulls up in his white van.
I remember this now.
Like, hey, speaking in heavy Caribbean English. "Hey, boys, you need a ride?" And it took like 5 times to figure out what he wants. Like, yeah, take us to a nice restaurant. So now the 3 of us are in a strange black guy's van, going through some country we've never been in before. And even me and my brother were thinking, this might not just have been a good idea. But Jason was definitely thinking that.
Yeah, I was
Jason-
getting really worried about
Jason was thinking we're gonna be killed or kidnapped at some point in time. But the guy brought us to a nice restaurant, and I only had $20 on me. I didn't want to give him $20. He only drove us a few miles. I said, "Oh," he's like, "Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I'll come pick you up." I'm like, we just gave that guy $20. But we had our dinner. We came back to see how our dinner was going, and we weren't ready to leave yet. And when we left, we saw him on the road. He kind of picked us up and brought us back to the hotel.
No way.
So we kind of figured out on this island, instead of taking transit, because it's like, whatever, $2.50 a piece, you just hold up $5 bill, and the first car that comes along picks you up.
Yeah.
So everywhere we went from then on,
And it was safe.
we get picked up.
Amazing, eh?
Yes, there was no problem. So anyways, this one guy picks us up, and we didn't know where to go, so we gave him $20, tour around the island for an hour. So he's driving around the island, and And we're drinking beer in the vehicle. Me and Jake are. Obviously, Jason isn't because he doesn't drink beer or has never drinking beer. So,
Oh, yes, right.
my brother finishes his beer, and we ask where we put the beer. Like the empty bottle. I was like, give it to me. And he rolls down the window and just chucks it out the window. And we're like, this is your own country. Don't you hate people to do that? No, man. My job is to pick it up. His job, he gets paid $10 US an hour by the government of Turks and Caicos to pick up litter.
Oh
So everywhere we went with that car, we're throwing litter out every single window, everywhere we went.
Feed the guy.
And there's garbage cans around the island, and you see a garbage can, it's completely empty, but there's garbage all around it. And he has a couple guys that work under him for less money.
Oh
like a couple
my
crew.
god. That's hilarious.
So after an hour's up, we're kind of like, well, okay, we've had fun. He's like, oh, more. We're like, well, we don't want to pay more for it. He's like, tell you what, $20, you have the car the rest of the day.
No way.
But oh, sweet, $20 so we can go drive around the rest of the day. So we're actually picking up hitchhikers, taking them to their destination. And we're talking about the nudie bar because we were disappointed by Florida.
God.
He informed us, like, he asked us if we want to go where they dance empty clothes. In the Caribbean, you're not nude, you're empty clothes. And it's left-hand drive, so we're all, no, right-hand drive, and the left-hand side of the road, so we're all outside of the drive on the wrong side of the road with the wrong steering wheel.
Oh my god.
And I was driving most of the time, but then Jay started driving, and for some reason, he got
funny.
scared. No more, let Luke drive.
That's
But anyway,
cool.
so a little later on, I think it was the next day or the same day or something, he's Seventh-day Adventist. He's like, Jason. So Jason goes to church with this black man. And he went to a church where everybody is black, except for Jason.
I was the only
He's the
white
only
person.
white guy there.
Oh my god.
So we're actually me and my brother are kind of proud of Jason. Like, he went from being racist and scared to accepting black people
Going to church.
as normal people, and So we're like, wow, we cured Jason of racism. We were pretty proud. But later we're in Florida, and we're going down the road in Florida, and we're having a game. We're taking pictures of people just with the flash to see their reaction as we drive by.
Yeah.
So we're doing this and doing it. And Jason's like, don't do this guy. We're like, why? Oh, he's black. I'm like, we thought we cured you, but apparently not.
No,
So Jason's still racist.
Oh,
Well, maybe not
funny.
anymore.
you're
Not
racist.
racist as much
He's
as
just scared.
afraid.
He's just scared of black
I was
people.
Yeah,
afraid,
yeah.
but after traveling to 79 countries, it kind of wore out.
Yeah. Do you think?
Because I had to start to trust them.
Yeah.
But we went to the guy's house and he had cockroaches living in his house, and his toilet was a bucket,
Oh
and he
my
had a brand
God.
new Toyota.
No way.
That was the only thing, he has a brand new Toyota. And we're driving around with him. And that's how they make money, they drive tourists around.
Yeah. Pick up garbage.
But you're not allowed to drive them around. You have to let them drive, and they're the passengers.
Yeah, that's why he wanted us to drive the car, because they're not allowed to be caught with tourists in the back of the car.
No way.
So we had to drive. Yeah, I was fine with that, I kind of had fun.
Yeah.
Really?
But one of the better stories there,
That's funny.
same thing,
You guys have done a lot, eh?
we're holding the $5 bill out, and these two black guys pick us up on this big SUV, and they're actually returning to the rental place. And that's
Yeah.
their job, they return cars back to the rental place.
Yeah.
And the hotel and the rental place are right next to each other, so they're going where we want to go.
Yeah.
So while we're driving, we actually stop at the IGA, and they
There's
want...
an IGA down there?
Yeah.
Actually, it's very Canadian. There's
Really?
Scotiabank, Royal Bank, and
Really?
all the tourists are Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
So we stopped at the IGA, and they asked us to pick up some beer because they sell beer in the IGA.
Oh.
And they gave us some money for it. We just been like, oh, well, we'll buy beer for you guys. I mean, everybody,
Yeah.
was it Beck's or Heineken? I can't remember.
Heineken.
Heineken. Everybody drinks Heineken. Everywhere it's Heineken. It's like cheap too. It's like $1 a beer
Yeah.
or something. It's pretty cheap. So it's funny. Me, Jason, and Jake are all in the vehicle, and we bring them their Heineken, and they go, right, and hand us all beers. We're like, well, we can't drink in the car. And like, oh man, are you guys from Canada? Nah, here in Turks and Caicos, no one cares. So here we are in this black SUV of two black guys driving around, drinking Heineken in the vehicle.
I couldn't imagine.
So we're drinking Heineken, driving down the road. Even the driver got a Heineken in this, his cup holder. And my brother, he just drinks it down like this. Just drinks it and puts it down. He goes, so where should I put this, guys? And these two black guys turn to my brother, who's whiter than white, look at my brother and go, damn, nigger can drink!
Yeah, those are the exact same words.
Those are, yeah.
You little redneck.
So they drop us off at the hotel. We're like totally white prep boys. Bye guys, thank you. Like no, come here man, come here man. Keep it cool man, keep it cool. Call us up, we want to party.
No way. Canadian redneck white boy.
Oh, it was pretty fun.
Oh my god.
Just those two black guys looking at the whitest kid, blonde hair, and going, damn, I think I can drink.
And Jake was so surprised.
We're so proud, eh?
He's like, what? A black person can say that?
That's funny. Oh my god. You guys have
That made
hilarious
the whole trip worthwhile right there.
That's cool stories. That is.
What's your favorite memory of Turks and Caicos here, Jason? I know what it is.
You know it?
I know what it is. Come on.
You tell the story.
I have to think of what he's thinking about.
Let's see if you remember. And on the receipt, it said Captain Jason Dudas. Jason was so enthralled that he was Captain Jason Dudas. The woman at the front desk looked at him and said, "You're a pilot?" She couldn't believe it. But yes, Jason was a pilot, and he had a receipt that said Captain Jason Dudas.
They didn't know we were flying the small airplane. They thought we were in one of the jets.
But since that time, we've always called Jason Captain Jason Dudas. And we always tell him, too, his rapping is the rudest.
Oh, okay. When we went down to Seattle, I called up Dan. Got to see him.
Oh yeah, how's Dan doing?
Pretty good.
I'll tell you about our trip. What did we do? We went snorkeling and
That's what he all says. He went snorkeling.
did he go gliding?
I don't know.
He said he was going to, but I didn't go.
He said you were there 5 days, he was there 7 days. And you stayed at the youth hostel, he stayed at a dumpy motel.
Same thing. He paid more money though.
Yeah, I know. He was pretty impressed he got it for $60.
Pretty good.
We probably paid $20.
25.
Yeah.
It wasn't painted, so I had all this paint peeling off. It was the most ugliest aircraft, but it flew fine. Me and Jason are going to Alaska for a long cross-country on a commercial trip. It's actually going pretty well. BC, the weather's pretty good. We get to Bella Bella, get gas, about 4 hours away, and now we're going to fly to Prince Rupert. But the weather is getting bad, and we can't get to Rupert, so we decided to divert to Terrace. And we're in Terrace, and we got gas again, and the pilots that we met in Terrace told us the weather in Prince Rupert's fine. So okay, let's go to Prince Rupert. And we land there, and we got to file customs to go into Alaska and all this stuff, get weather briefing. So I guess Jason was getting the weather briefing, I was getting the customs done. So we're taking turns. And Jason's going to fly to Alaska, and I'm going to fly back. So Jason's flying with me. So I'm talking to customs, and customs is telling me, she's in Ketchikan. She's like, the weather here is no good. You guys shouldn't fly here. This is customs, right? Telling me this. Oh, okay. So I guess I'll stay in Prince Rupert tonight. I'm like, no big deal. Then Jason walks up. You file customs yet? I'm like, no. They said the weather's pretty bad. Well, I just talked to flight services. They said the weather's fine. Okay, well, flight services said the weather's fine. Maybe we should go. So I talked to customs. Like, same girl comes on the phone, right? She's like, didn't I just talk to him? Like, yeah, we're gonna go. She's like, well, I'm telling you right now, the weather's bad here. Well, flight services said it's good. She's like, look at, I live here. The weather's not good. Well, we're gonna give it a try. Well, she's like, whatever, your choice. And it's getting late. It's kind of the later part of summer, so the sun's not up as long as it used to be. And so I think we're leaving, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We're actually at night. We're leaving Prince Rupert to go to Ketchikan, Alaska.
Then.
You know, very mountainous terrain.
Oh my god.
And lo and behold, the weather is crap in Alaska. Just like right where the Alaska BC border starts, it turns to shit or shite.
Shite.
And we're just like, me and Jason are like, well, you know, we're already in the air. Customs is expecting us. We should keep going. Jason's fine. And and we have the GPS. It's just a hiker's GPS from Walmart, so it's not really the most advanced piece of equipment in the plane. So I
likes it though.
So I have the map out. And I'm like, look at the map, making sure we're on course. Because really, we only get one shot at this because the sun, we've gone over halfway and the sun's setting and we're in freaking mountains. Like really low because the cloud layers come down. I think we're even at 500 feet or lower at this point.
That's scary.
So I'm looking at the map You know, and I'm just looking at it's actually getting dark out.
And a GPS.
And well, I'm not even looking at GPS anymore. I'm just going from like light station to light station to light station on this map, and trying to like make it match up with the terrain. So I'm just navigating, and Jason's flying. And like I'm telling Jason what heading to hold and stay on the shoreline. And while we're doing this, Jason pulls his video camera out. I'm like, Jason, what the hell are you doing? We are flying through mountainous terrain and it's getting dark out. We've really screwed up. We don't want to film this, first of all. And you're busy flying. So I'm probably the maddest I've ever been at Jason before. It's him trying to film us on our last voyage of death. So we're getting farther and farther in Alaska into Ketchikan. And it's dark. It is dark, dark, dark. It's black.
Oh my god.
There's just enough stuff going on. There's a city light here, a light here, a light here. We're going from light to light to light to light.
Oh my god.
And now we're getting into Ketchikan, talking to Ketchikan Radio, which is like the tower. Ketchikan Radio.
Yeah.
I think Jason's talking, and JC's asking for radar vectors into Ketchikan, and
That's insane.
they don't have radar in Ketchikan. So the tower even goes back like, "What do you want?" And like, ask for full intensity runway lighting, and what they'll do, the lights on runways can get so bright you can see it from miles away.
Yeah. They don't have those.
So, well, no, they have them. We're like, unable at this time, we have 747 departing. We're like, which way is it going? It's going the opposite way, thank God. Like, okay, good. Okay, so we're flying, and we're seeing the city now. So like, oh, thank God, we can see Ketchikan. We're here, we're safe. So we can hear the 747 take off on the radio. We're like, okay, we're ready for full intensity runway lighting. Oh, they're already on. Because we don't see nothing.
Really? Where?
I'm like, oh my God, the lighting are on full intensity, and we can't see anything.
Okay, what the hell?
And like, I think the airport's at 200 feet. And the city's at 500 feet, so there's only 300 feet between us and this airport.
Oh my god.
And like, there's the city of Ketchikan. I can see the city. I'm looking at the city. Where's this airport? I can't see it.
Oh my
And
god.
Jason's flying, and we're like, where's the airport? I'm looking at the map. I'm like, what the hell? And I look at the map a little closer, and the airport's actually on an island away from the city.
Oh.
So I just go from looking at the city
Oh my god.
over to here. There it is, just beautifully lit. Jason, get on that runway! And Jason has a very famous thing of coming in way too high and fast. And
Oh yeah, we heard that.
Jason,
Woo.
don't be too high. You've got to land.
Scare off the
There is no
donkey.
overshoot. We got to land this airplane, or else we're dead. Because all around Ketchikan is mountains.
Oh my god.
So Jason lands, and we get off the runway, and we're okay.
Safely, clearly.
And the
Oh,
custom
hey.
officer looks at us like, I thought you guys are going to land on one of those cruise ships out there. so did we. But here we are in Ketchikan, and since we broke a lot of rules
Holy
doing all this shit, we
shit.
thought we were going to be in shit from the, customs
Oh, yeah,
and from
you-
tower.
yeah,
No one cared.
Really?
No one cares.
Are you
No
serious?
one cares.
Okay.
You're alive and you're on the runway, you're okay. So we had to clear customs and make sure there's only one ferry left to get to the city, or else we're on the island of Ketchikan, or the airport.
Oh my god.
But we did it.
We brought our Razor scooters with us.
So we got 2 Razor scooters to get around the city of Ketchikan. It's like 10:30 at night now, and we don't know where we're going.
And the place where we stayed.
Get your scooters?
Yeah.
What are those?
You know those little scooters that kids have, like with rollerblade wheels on it? Those are, that's
Boom,
what,
boom,
yeah.
boom. I'm like, so where'd you go?
Well, some guy picked us up and brought us to the hostel, the church hostel. And the hostel closed at 11 and we got there like 10:55. So either that or we're going to be stuck on the streets of Ketchikan
Your scooters.
in the rain after
You
trying
guys
to kill
have a
ourselves.
hell of a lot of luck, eh?
Yeah, there was a lot of horses that
I'd
time.
say.
But the funnier thing is that me and Jason kind of said, like, that was dumb. We can't do that again. We'll never do that again. We'll stay in Ketchikan until the weather gets better. Well, the unfortunate part, the weather never gets better in Ketchikan. So I think we waited 3 days. We gotta go now. We can't stay in Ketchikan for the rest of our lives. And this is in a hostel in the church. As much fun as it is. So we decided, well,
With the guy snoring behind you.
with this story behind us and
That's movie
our little hiker
shit.
GPS, what we did, we're like, okay, we're gonna be smart this time. We're gonna program this GPS to weave our way through the mountains. And we're gonna go on the day and fly back to Rupert. Because you have
You're
to
gonna
go.
program your GPS.
So we got
go
all
through the
yeah,
mountains.
we got all these little waypoints to go to
Okay.
leave our ways to the mountains.
Yeah, okay. And then what?
We have to land in Rupert to clear customs.
Okay.
So we're trying to wait for the good weather day, but the good weather day never comes. Like the weather sees the Alaska border and it goes shit weather from there on. And BC's fine. It's beautiful. High pressure system, beautiful day. Like screw it. Let's get it. We're flying towards good weather. Let's just do it. So we're flying. We take off from Ketchikan, and the weather, it's probably maybe 1,000-foot ceiling. So we're kind of low over the water.
Yeah.
Well, the ceiling gets lower
Yeah.
and lower and lower. So we're probably less than 100 feet over water in a wheel aircraft. So if we lose an engine or even anything, we're going to be swimming.
Done.
And then it turns into fog. We're in fog. We're flying through fog
my God.
at 50 feet over the water. Looking at this hiker's GPS that Jason got from Walmart. Following these lines, going, what the f*** are we doing? Let's climb.
Holy
They
shit.
told us in school, you never climb too clouds. You never climb up. You never climb up.
okay.
You never go above.
So what made you
Well,
decide to do that?
There's no choice. We're in fog, 50 feet above the
Yeah,
water.
you're up.
The only thing better is that sun we can kind of see above us. Let's do it. So we
All
climb
right.
up, and we actually
Oh
were
my
above the
God.
fog. We're above fog now.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a bunch of sea fog.
Yeah, sea fog. So we're above the sea fog. It's actually clear blue skies above us.
Ah, a break.
Let's hope Rupert's not fogged in. So we start flying towards Rupert. We're in Canada now. We went through the air defense identification zone. Maybe a couple thousand feet. And it's hard to navigate now because it's clouded there because there's no, you can't see anything. You're just above cloud. There's really nothing to see. We're just following this hiker's GPS
Oh my God.
back to Rupert.
Oh my God.
And we start getting to Rupert, and there's Rupert right there. Beautiful.
Lit up.
Fog has parted. The fog has parted wide enough that we can land our freaking plane in Rupert. One chance.
Thank God.
We land in Rupert.
Yeah. What
And we're
luck.
like, thank God. And actually, after we landed, the fog rolled into the airport.
No way.
Yeah, it rolled in. And the medevac airplanes, the medical evacuation aircraft that needed to come in Rupert, couldn't make it.
Are you
We
serious?
heard him on the radio. He came down. He aborted his landing and flew back to Vancouver. He couldn't make it in. These are experienced high-time pilots that fly
Shit.
medevac.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
They can't get into the
Holy.
airport anymore.
That's fluky.
But here we are
Oh
sitting in
my
Ketchikan.
God. Yeah.
And
You guys have horseshoes up your ass.
Jason had to throw his apple out because he had
Horseshoes
a New
up your
Zealand
ass.
apple that wasn't supposed to be in Canada. But
Yeah.
Holy.
Which I bought in
Amazing.
Alaska.
so it's funny. We cheated death once again.
Once again, yeah.
Not very proud of ourselves. We know everything we did was exactly what the flight school said not to do. And we're just, you know, we're trying to get a commercial license.
But it saved your ass.
And even going to Alaska and coming back, I just can picture the headline, 2 Canadian pilots dead in Alaska in the side of a mountain. I was only expecting that to be the headline. So now we're in Rupert, and I'm just thinking, okay, we're done, right? We're done. We're staying in Rupert now.
Yeah.
And there's this guy, he's flying in kind of the same plane as us. He rented the plane from Boundary Bay, so same area.
Yeah.
He's following a flight plan to go to Masset, which is where we want to go. It's to Queen Charlotte's.
Oh.
And we're like, what are you doing? Like, you're not going anywhere in this fog. He's like, well, the fog is going to clear out in 2 hours' time. There's a nice high pressure system, sunny skies, da da da. And we're like, well, how do you know that? He's the weather professor for UBC.
Oh.
He predicts the weather. That's his job. So we're like, well, if he's right, let's just bet on that. So we followed the flight plan to go right after him. Exactly right.
Really?
The fog moved out right when you said it would. Clear skies all the way to
No
Masset.
way. Nice.
Well, the funny thing was, when we were in Rupert, we could have got gas, but we only flew 45 minutes to Ketchikan to Rupert. We didn't like, well, we don't need gas. There's gas in Masset. They already told us that. We didn't bother to look at the little aircraft Bible we have that tells you there's no gas in Masset. Because all the pilots said there's gas in Masset for aircraft. Well, we followed a buddy and landed in Masset. Great place, and
No
the guy
gas.
tells us no gas. Well, there is, but you got to buy a barrel at a time and take the barrel with you.
Oh.
We're like, we're not doing that. But actually, we found a real nice place to stay on the beach. Some old hippie picked us up in his van, drove us out 5-10 miles down the road, dirt road, and we had a cabin, this real rustic cabin. It's called the Mouse Cafe, right on the beach of Masset. And
Cool.
the beaches there are like almost a mile wide and 40 miles long.
Wow.
Just white sand.
Wow.
Beautiful beaches.
What experiences?
And a place to
Holy
stock with food
shit.
and water and cooking utensils. So
Are you
we didn't bring
kidding?
anything with us. Or eating rice and stuff that was left in this place. We're trying to catch crabs and stuff on the beach, but we're having no luck with that. So Jason's here with his friend Luke from Canada. And to make Jason more Canadian, he's got to join me for a beer. And since Jason doesn't drink alcohol, I gave him a nice non-alcoholic beer, the nice Stella Artois glass. I'm going to drink the cheap Pilsner, because I'm Canadian. Oh, that was empty, Jason. That one there in the glass, nicely poured. The head's gone now because you waited too long. So maybe we should pan over to Jason now. Jason, how do you feel about drinking a beer in Canada?
Oh, this is gonna be a tough decision for me.
What are some of the thoughts going through your head right now, Jason?
I'm a little worried I might get drunk.
Okay, good.
I'm a little stressed about peer pressure from my best friend Luke.
Oh, I'm your best friend. I didn't know this, so this is good. This is good. Thanks, Jason.
So-
I'll put you right up there too.
Is it a real beer?
No, it's non-alcoholic beer. I have lots.
You
in the
can't
fridge.
get drunk from that.
He's okay. It's a very premium beer from Canada. It's called Sleeman's. It's brewed in Canada.
Yeah? Sleeman's.
Sleeman's Honey Brown, so there's a hint of honey in there.
Okay, great.
It's not vegan.
It's not. Oh, it's not vegan.
Honey?
Honey is not vegan.
Bianca's big about veganism.
What are you, Jason? You had a shellfish once, so you're okay.
Yeah.
You can drink that.
Okay. She's ethical vegan.
And there's no sulfites in that beer either.
No
you're gonna-
sulfites?
There's a little bit of sulfites in these here, but you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
So far we've enjoyed a meal of... See, Jason's gonna drink. He's gonna drink a beer, and we're gonna record it because it's gonna be. And this is Patty, my roommate here.
You don't have to drink it.
Well, he wants to drink it. He wants to be Canadian.
Yeah, I want to be Canadian. So the only issue we're really talking
Cheers.
about is
Put
honey.
the drink in your hand.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Cheers. It's just the video, though.
Oh, you got cheers for me too, Jason. It's just a video. I'm a little disappointed. I thought you were gonna have
Thought it was a
join me
snapshot.
for a beer in Canada.
Yeah.
I heard you like
Come on,
to take
Jason.
pictures. Snap.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, you can turn the video off.
You're not drinking it, right?
I won't drink it.
Alright.
She really thought it was non-alcoholic.
Oh, it's actually alcoholic?
No one buys non-alcohol beer. Only alcohols buy that.
Already?
Only. Come on, Jason, join me for a beer. It's not gonna kill you. Jason, you traveled the world. You've been to so many places, done so many things. This
Yeah,
one
but-
thing will
yeah,
not
but
change your life.
Beer is ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous?
Yes.
What does that mean, Jason? You must explain.
It's not unusual. It's very common. I've seen beer all around the world, so what's the big deal? It won't
Well,
be
exactly. What is the big deal, Jason?
Exactly. Why is it so a no-no?
because I'm against anything that alters my brain. Because I won't.
Jason, not eating any protein in your diet alters your brain. You've been doing that for quite a while.
Oh, but I'm still alive.
Yes, we know. We know that, Jason. And sometimes it's by pure miracle and pure luck.
Yeah.
You can get
I don't know anybody in the world that can get stranded in Greenland other than you, Jason. And that may be because of lack of protein. If you had some protein, you may have made some better decisions that did not get you stranded in Greenland.
or have a beer. Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, what was it? I forget.
I'm
You said,
bored.
what was it? I can't remember the story. What was it, Jason?
He
Could you-
tricked me.
Yeah, what was it? How did he trick you?
He told it in a different accent.
What did he get you to say? It was shit, wasn't it?
He said it shite.
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 And I didn't think it meant anything bad.
So you said it? Shite?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, so how do you feel that my brother tricked you into swearing?
I kind of feel betrayed.
You feel betrayed by my brother.
Yeah.
He tricked you into swearing.
Tricked me.
Did your life change after you said your first cuss word?
Only Jake knows about it, and he spilled the beans to you.
Well, now it's on camera, so now everybody knows about it. The world knows you said the word shite, Jason. And
Yeah.
I mean shit.
I was being so careful. 23 years. And then Jake comes along.
And you
tricks me.
ruined your... So So how many years now, Jason? So it's only been like a couple years now, like 3 or 4. This is Everglades City, Jason, so you might remember the story now.
Yeah.
We're in Florida. Everglades City, land there at night. It's the last city on the edge of the Everglades in Florida, so it's some little backwater hole. And we're going to take Jason to there's a bar. I think the only thing open, there's the only thing there. There's this one bar. And it's a Kentucky bar, is it? Kentucky? I can't remember now.
Tiki bar.
Tiki bar. And see, for some reason, me and my brother thought this meant nudie bar. So we're like, we're going to get Jason to go to the nudie bar. We're like very excited. And he's coming with us. Is there a bar there?
Tiki bar, yeah.
Was there food there, though?
I would imagine so. But like, once you get into town, I think you'd be okay. You can just walk a little ways and find something.
Well, he's going to pick us up. He might want us to stay there.
That's so funny.
We walked about 20 to 30 minutes past the Barren River Resort to find the Chicky Bar. We found the Chicky Bar and then realized it was just a tiki bar.
There's nowhere else to go, nowhere else to eat, except for this tiki bar in Florida. And me and Jake are just so excited, like, yes, we're taking Jason to the nudie bar. We're going to corrupt him for sure. Well, we get there, and all the tiki bar means it's got a thatched hut roof built out of palm leaves. Just a regular family restaurant with nothing going on. No naked women or topless women. Just a regular place with a thatched hut roof. And that was the tiki bar.
God. So he was happy.
We thought, yeah, Jason was okay. Jason was relieved, I think.
Family.
We almost corrupted them, but no chance.
Yeah, I was glad I won that one.
By chance. Only by chance.
I was like, oh, I was sure glad Luca and Jake were wrong on this one.
Yeah, we sure were, Jason.
That's funny.
That was our only opportunity to get Jason to the nudie bar. And make fun of you all the time, Jason.
I played a joke on him.
What was this joke?
We were supposed to meet at the train station, and I was sitting there with my cell phone, actually my mom's cell phone, and was playing games on it. And he thought I was texting someone. He comes up to me, asks me whether I'm waiting for anyone, and I'm like, no. And then he starts walking away and looking around and walking even more, standing outside looking around, and I followed him and he didn't find it funny.
I think it's funny, Jason.
It wasn't a funny joke.
I thought he
Jason was in a strange country, lost and confused, and you're playing a joke on him. I understand, Jason. He's probably getting pretty worried at this time.
It's not like he's been lost.
And the best thing was,
In a strange
when he was
country
walking
before.
away, I was laughing, so it was so obvious. that
Oh, but
was,
I thought she's laughing with her friend on the phone.
I was like playing games, I didn't have the phone here. So,
Completely different than any other human being that you know.
yeah, he's really weird. He's definitely weird.
Well, I don't want to say something like weird. I say he's just different than any other human being that I know.
Yeah, and he makes all those annoying videos. It's really
And
bad.
she thinks that I'm stranger than her, though.
Yeah, he is a raw vegan, a virgin.
Oh, so we know the answer to that question now, huh? I'll tell Patty for you.
So was I not supposed to say that?
Tell me how you
No,
met.
I already told it. Now it's your turn to tell it.
Yeah, let's hear it from
Okay,
Jason.
No, it's her.
I'll do the filming and you guys both tell me then. Both of you.
Story.
No, I'm not
I
telling
think
you.
Jason.
Both of you.
Jason, how did
Okay.
you meet Beyond?
How'd you meet?
Well, one day I was concentrating to start an interview for Tyrolean Airways. And so I started studying for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then I took the flight over to Switzerland to see Business Aviation Convention.
Uh-huh.
And then I went home after the first night and I checked my email and I got this email from this random girl from Austria/Nova Scotia, which got me confused.
Confused.
And it was off MySpace. And I couldn't understand how somebody randomly searched me and then knew I was in Switzerland. So I asked her why she messaged me.
Why'd you message him?
Because his brother Brian mentioned that he was like going through Austria.
But how do you know Brian?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna
This
ask.
is the important part.
Yeah, how do you know Brian, his brother?
Brian is on a veggie dating site.
A vegetarian dating site.
Oh, they have those?
Apparently. What's it called?
Veggie connection.
Veggie
That?
Connection.
Wow,
I
that
learned
is.
something new today.
I did too, like holy,
Yeah,
I had no
I
idea.
started the profile there, but no one emailed me at all.
Did you put a picture of yourself on it, Jason? How old do you say you are? Oh my, Jason.
But she did.
She met, well, yeah, she messaged your brother, then she
Oh.
No, his brother messaged me.
Oh!
Oh.
No, that's no problem. I actually get lots of messages. You
Oh. So if you're a female at the veggie site, you get lots of
Right. On
Nails on-
Veggie Tales. I know there's a video out there for kids that's called Veggie Tales.
So anyways, I responded just with a short email, and then I continued my trip on towards Austria.
Yeah.
I went to do my interview,
Yeah.
and then I did my interview, and then 1 month later I went to do my schooling at Greece, and then all of a sudden I get this 8-page email.
8-page?
Are you serious?
I'm like, how can this be possible? I'm trying to study for my instrument rating, and then I have this girl in Austria
I have to read a
sending
book.
me endless emails, distracting me from my studies. I'm like, I really gotta meet this girl and see what she's all about.
8 pages? Wow, that's impressive. I don't think I've ever written 8 pages on the internet at any point in time.
No. Usually it's a waste of time.
Like
But
twice
clearly.
the length of a term paper.
Yeah,
What?
she likes to quote that.
Oh.
Twice the length of a
I
term
think
paper.
over 5,000 words or something.
So she was just practicing for school, huh?
Yeah, she was just practicing on me, and then
So you gave him a
eventually.
thesis about this.
No,
and
I
about
was
that?
like, I had
What
like.
do you write to somebody? that
It
you
was
just met?
like 3 days
8
before I
pages.
had an exam,
Yeah.
and I just didn't want to study for the exam, so I wanted to do something else. So I just
Okay, so what I need
Did
to
you
know.
read all 8 pages, Jason?
So what I'd like
I took
to
it in
know,
stages.
What I'd like to know is what the hell did you write in 8 pages to a man you just met online?
no, nothing. That's
No,
What
and
did you
then,
write?
and then I asked her if I'm her garbage can.
If you're what?
If I'm her garbage can.
You're her garbage can.
Yeah,
You
because
asked him that?
I asked her that. Because I said, how can you write so much emails to me and I hardly know you?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. And what did she write? Oh,
She
so
wanted
you're-
me-
it's
she
kinda
wanted-
like typing the pages and ripping it out and throwing it in the trash can. That's what
wanted-
you meant, right? Throwing it out, throw it in the trash
I
can.
thought he would he would not ever talk to me again after the long email. He continued talking to me.
So that probably intrigued Jason quite a bit.
I was surprised that he even continued talking to me.
And he read all 8 pages too. That's pretty
I'd
impressive.
love to read those 8
Do you
pages.
still have those 8 pages, Jason?
Yeah.
Ah.
He told me he deleted every email.
I am.
He told me that he's like deleting emails. Like after a while, he just deletes them. And I thought he deleted them.
Oh.
I
So
did.
he lied to me.
After he prints them out and puts them in a book, he deletes them.
For his book.
Yeah, there you go, Luke. I
Okay.
still said the truth.
Okay. Now I have to find it and have to get rid of it.
Well, no, it has to be reviewed by this panel here.
No!
Seeing what 8 pages you wrote to Jason there.
And then I asked my brother, how come your new friend is emailing me so many times?
He's probably wondering too.
What did he say?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was fun, like emailing both of them.
Yeah, getting them both going.
I'll bet.
No, I was not interested in that vein then.
So do you still talk to Brian?
Not really much. Every now and then he messages me, but... Yeah.
How's
Sorry.
Jason doing? Yes, that is definitely one for the books, Jason.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's already in one.
It's in the novel.
Jason writes a novel every night. He has,
Yeah.
I believe it. You're
Yes,
going to have a
but-
good story
he
to
has
tell
quite
one
the little
day.
journal at home there.
Yep.
It's actually with him right now, I'm
That's
sure.
cool.
Yeah, it's with me.
That's cool.
Yeah, I still want to read some of the newer entries, but he like...
He won't let you read them?
I always try to run with the laptop and hide like in the bathroom so he can't turn it off. But this laptop has a problem. The battery runs out within like 4 minutes.
Oh, it's kind of specially designed for Dudas there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat to think that, oh, maybe my name will be in a book one day. Oh.
Well, it's in Jason's book.
I don't want to be in his book. God knows
Why
what he's
not?
going to write about me.
Oh, that'd be
You'll
fun.
be famous.
That'd be fun.
But in a bad way, I think.
There's no bad famous.
There never can be a bad famous.
Feels like I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum now.
So uncomfortable. I don't understand. Now I understand.
Yeah. So we're just hanging out here at Luke's place. We're gonna watch the video from our trips past pretty soon.
What videos?
Turks and Caicos and Alaska. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye.